Why does the water of the Amazon River not immediately turn salty when it enters the ocean? Scientists say that the Amazon is not just a river, it is an entire planet in itself. A river that changes its name, changes its color, and astonishingly sometimes even flows in the opposite direction. And now, evidence has emerged of a ghost river flowing beneath it, a hidden river beneath the Amazon that remained invisible to human eyes for centuries. Early explorers once mistook the Amazon River for the ocean, and they had a very solid reason for doing so. The sheer size and power of this river make it difficult to believe that it is merely a river. Every single second, the Amazon discharges nearly 29,000 cubic meters of water into the Atlantic Ocean, almost 1.5 times more than the total water consumption of the entire world per second. The amount of freshwater it releases is so enormous that even the next seven largest rivers combined do not match its volume. In fact, around 20% of all freshwater entering the world's oceans every second comes from the Amazon alone. During the dry season, the Amazon is about 10 kilometers wide, but in the rainy season it expands to nearly 48 kilometers in some places. Standing on one bank during this time, the opposite shore disappears beyond the horizon, just like the sea. This is why locals call it the River Sea. Despite its size, experts still debate whether the Amazon is the longest river in the world. Traditional textbooks list the Nile as longer, measuring around 6,650 kilometers, while the Amazon is usually stated to be about 6,400 kilometers long. However, South American scientists use satellite mapping to trace the true source of the Amazon deep within the Andes Mountains. According to several studies, when its original source is fully counted, the Amazon may stretch between 6,800 and 7,000 kilometers, potentially making it longer than the Nile. The debate continues, but in terms of volume, basin size, and climate impact, there is no doubt that the Amazon is the largest river on Earth. As the Amazon flows through dense rainforests, it changes both its name and its color. Near its origin in the Andes, it is known as a Puramac. Later, at the Ucayali region, it becomes known as the Amazon. Along its journey, it changes its name 4 times. In Brazil, however, the river is only called the Amazon after its waters change color. At the city of Manaus, satellite images show a striking phenomenon. Muddy brown water flows alongside black water for hundreds of kilometers without mixing, much like oil and water. The black water comes from the Rio Negro, which differs in temperature, speed, and mineral density, preventing immediate mixing. Eventually, the waters merge and continue as a single river known as the Amazon. The Amazon River basin covers an area of approximately 7 million square kilometers, large enough to fit 8 countries the size of Pakistan or 2 Indias within it. Entire Europe could fit inside the basin with space left over. During the rainy season, its vast width makes comparison with ordinary rivers meaningless. This may explain why, to this day, no bridge spans the Amazon River. When the Amazon empties into the Atlantic Ocean, its freshwater influence extends far into the sea, reducing salinity for hundreds of kilometers. In the past, sailors collected freshwater far from the coast because the ocean water there was still drinkable. The Amazon does not only shape the land, it reshapes the ocean itself. Some researchers even suggest that the Amazon's origin traces back to Africa. Millions of years ago, Africa, South America, India, and Australia were part of the supercontinent Gondwana. When the continents slowly separated and the Andes Mountains formed, the Amazon's flow was blocked and redirected toward the Atlantic Ocean. Before that, it is believed the river flowed westward toward Africa. Even today, a smaller version of this reverse flow can be seen in a phenomenon called the pororoca. During high tides in the Atlantic Ocean, waves up to 4 meters high push inland, forcing the Amazon River to flow backward for several kilometers. This occurs mainly between September and March and attracts surfers from around the world who ride these tidal waves deep into the river. Just when scientists believed they had uncovered all of the Amazon's secrets, a shocking discovery was made: a hidden river flowing beneath it. About 4 kilometers underground, a slow-moving groundwater river flows parallel to the Amazon. Discovered in 2011 by Brazilian geophysicists, it was named the Hamza River after lead researcher Dr. Valia Hamza. Although it is not a traditional river, it is a massive underground water flow originating beneath the Andes and eventually draining into the Atlantic Ocean. The Hamza River is astonishingly wide, between 200 and 400 kilometers, much wider than the Amazon itself, which reaches a maximum width of about 50 kilometers. However, its flow is extremely slow, moving only a few millimeters per second. Its volume is estimated at around 3,900 cubic meters per second. Scientists detected this hidden river by drilling more than 240 boreholes and placing sensors deep underground. Their observations confirmed that groundwater flows beneath the Amazon like its shadow, following the same path toward the ocean. The Amazon rainforest is the world's greatest biodiversity hotspot, home to more species than any other place on Earth. In ancient times, however, even more terrifying creatures lived here. Millions of years ago, a giant snake known as Titanoboa roamed this land, reaching lengths of up to 15 meters and weighing over 1 ton. Scientists discovered its fossils in a coal mine in Colombia, and radiocarbon dating revealed that it lived during the age of dinosaurs. Compared to Titanoboa, today's largest snakes appear insignificant. Although these creatures are extinct, the Amazon remains dangerous. Poison dart frogs, electric eels, piranhas with razor-sharp teeth, deadly spiders, and bullet ants, whose sting feels like a gunshot and lasts for an entire day, still inhabit the region. Sharks have even been known to swim far upriver. The jungle is so dense and ancient that isolated tribes still live here today, untouched by modern civilization. Another mystery recently uncovered is the existence of lost Amazonian civilizations. For centuries, it was believed that the harsh environment could not support large settlements. However, using LiDAR laser scanning technology, archaeologists discovered vast ancient cities hidden beneath the forests of Bolivia. These belonged to the Kasarab culture, which thrived between 600 and 1,000 years ago. They built massive earthen pyramids up to 22 meters tall, intricate canal systems, and long straight roads connecting cities over great distances. Research shows that these cities were abandoned around 1400 AD, but the reason remains unknown, whether due to disease, climate change, or conflict. The mystery remains unsolved.